Buff Nation. Are you good? You good, Rawhide?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you not see me?
Oh, yeah, I can. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong one.
Oh, man.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
man, what a crazy Monday. Welcome, everybody in the chat. I mean, I had to get Rawhide on here after, man, Savion Washington. Man, you were the chosen one. You were the guy that Rawhide and I were staking our claim on. And, you know, we heard last week Matt McChesney saying he's going to hit the portal. Now it's official. And, man, another L. We can add this L right next to Javon Antonio, Calvin Johnson. We we can add him, to the L list. But him and a shocker, along with Chazz Wallace entering the portal, Jaden Milliner-Jones, entering the portal. Raw, I need your instant raw reaction.
My instant reaction was disappointment. I think I shedded a tear. I thought Savion Washington was kind of using this man Matt McChesney to maybe get him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Just get him a
money,
Hellcat.
I guess
There's
you could
nothing
say.
wrong with that.
Yeah, there you go. Get him a Hellcat. And clearly I was wrong in that. Savion actually hit the portal. And Jalen Milliner-Jones, oh my God, bro. That hurt also. I know a lot of people hear me talk about, saying things in the goings on. I try to come from a perspective, just everybody, most college football teams, but what's has occurred so far is what I'm afraid of, is that you're gonna come into the next season basically starting from scratch again.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to have Savion to carry over. I was really hoping to have Jalen Milliner-Jones, somebody who's been there for a minute, but you could possibly, bro, it could just possibly be actual players playing. Look like a totally different roster, bro.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of what's been going on in college basketball, where guys literally, man, it's like AAU out there. You just join a new team every year. We're starting to see some shades of that this year. And of course, right before we got on live, I mean, I was just saying every school's dealing with this now. So, and right now, if Jaden Milliner-Jones is the best player that we're going to lose in the portal, I think Colorado is, I think we're doing pretty well. It sucks because, I wanted Jaden Milliner-Jones and our other guy, Carr Stoutmeyer, to be the starting safeties in 2025. But this just means, Raw, that we're just going to have to double down on glazing all over Carr Stoutmeyer. He better not transfer. We need that man in here at safety. I think he can be a starting safety for us next year. So I would imagine, though, that Jaden Milliner-Jones is going to SMU. I mean, we'll see what other schools end up offering him, but he was one of their flagship commits until early National Signing Day, where he did a signing day flip to Colorado. And I would imagine that with all that oil money there in Dallas, Texas, they would have a very lucrative offer for him to commit back to SMU. But whoever gets him is getting, I think, a damn good safety, and bummed it didn't work out, man. Bummed it didn't work out.
Yeah. I guess if you're gonna lose a player, at a position group, if you're gonna lose someone from a position group, I guess you'd want them from the safety position. I mean, they don't, so they only got like 10,000. So I mean, you'll have somebody easily to be able to fill in for that slot. But again, I not to sound redundant, it's just the experience that you received from the previous season and losing it, especially with a team that's trying to build. I think that hurts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I mean, to go back to I titled this on Twitter, like the post-mortem of Savion Washington, man. I think, he was a guy that I think it was just him and four clowns, man. And I think he was guilty by association with some of the other linemen that we had on this line. People had some terrible false narratives, some fake news stuff, some Russian propaganda on social media about this man. And I really thought he could come in here and win the right tackle starting position again this year, even despite bringing in somebody with a Hellcat, Khalil Benson in here. But hey, right now it looks like we got Khalil Benson starting at right tackle. We'll see if we're going to be able to add anybody else of note to the offensive line. But right now, tackle as well as defensive line, I feel like are our biggest needs right now. And we were talking about this on the phone earlier, Ra. I mean, right now, let's say, you got to kick Shane Cokes back inside right now with how the depth chart's looking. So, we better sign some defensive line.
Hey, the bad thing about it, did we mention Chazz Wallace? Did you mention Chazz Wallace? We didn't even mention it.
Chazz Wallace. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I wanted to see the Barry Bonds version of Chazz Wallace. He's been put on that weight, hitting the weight room, all that. I wanted to see the new and improved Chazz Wallace. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing about Jalen Milliner-Jones. I don't think you got a whole lot to lose anyway. So I think any loss at the defensive tackle position is going to hurt you. But again, it's like starting over from scratch. So I would assume that you're gonna have Shiloh. That's the problem. That is the problem.
No, here we go. All right, break it down for me.
No. What I'm saying is the pause. I'm like, you got Shiloh coming back at safety, and you got transfers.
Well, we got something great.
Oh, I forgot about Cam.
Yeah,
I forgot about Cam. I forgot about Cam.
Be fine this year.
I forgot about Cam. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Cam. I don't even know how I forgot about Cam because I think he's one of the better players on the team. I ain't even going to talk about safety. I think he's one of the better overall players on the team. So
we're probably going to have to play Herman Smith right now. And some Jackson State fans might be pissed about me saying it with that kind of tone, but I really think his ideal position here is more so playing on special teams. I would like to see what else we can bring in from the DB perspective, but I don't know. I mean, maybe Herman Smith can be one of those, late bloomers, right? But
right. See, here we go again. We ain't plugging. We building. That's bro. In year 2. Let me stop. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I guess that's my overall point. I'm disappointed, bro. I am. I had high hopes for Jalen Milliner-Jones too. I went as high on Jalen Milliner-Jones as I was Carter, but I was high on Jalen. So I thought that was somebody who could, if they was here at the program, they could get 3 years out of him. Saying that'd probably be one of your premier players coming into 25. So.
Well, I guess. Ra, I feel like we kind of got some bad luck right now. We were both glazing all over Javon Antonio, both glazing over Savion Washington, glazing over Jaden Milliner-Jones, man. But we got to be right eventually, man. Carter Stoudemire, you are now the chosen one, man. You cannot transfer out, man. You cannot transfer out. You will prove people wrong. You will prove people wrong. That's why I got the Carter jersey on here, man. We need you. We need you to stay here. We need you at safety. But, man, Alpharoo saying a YouTube channel is reporting BJ Green is staying at ASU. Is that true? I haven't seen anything like that, but I'm going to blame us. I'm going to blame us as the YouTube community if that happens with all this bullshit about him being lazy and all this stuff. I'm blaming Buffton Prime. I'm blaming our friends Buffton Prime if he transfers back to ASU. This is your fault. Where you come in here scaring players away from our sorry program. We can't have that. Mm-hmm. But all jokes aside, I hope BJ Green is
here. They need all they can get, even though I don't know exactly what position he's gonna play. But I hope I hope he stays I hope, man. Listen, I'm rolling the dice. They can grab some defensive tackles out of it. I guess my biggest disappointment. I just don't want it to be transient. I don't want it to be. I want to stack on top. I want years stacked on top of other years. And so, and I think the biggest argument that we have, what that biggest disagreement with a lot of fans is that you can't truly understand what you got until they hit the field, because the people that's playing ain't even there hardly anymore.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean to sound like it's the end of the world. It's not. A lot of teams lose people. Let's get that straight. Like you said, Texas losing people, but Texas is coming off winning the Big 12, making it to the college football playoffs. They can afford to lose players.
Yes. Continuity is helpful. And again, I think we got better linemen that we brought in this year. I mean, if you're just looking at it from the point of where they last played football, like they're playing at higher levels. So we're bringing in better offensive line talent, I think. But again, whole new starting five this year. That's going to be it. It might not look the prettiest to begin with, but hey, thank God we have a cakewalk opponent week 1. I don't care if any of y'all are scared about North Dakota State. Don't give me that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. If this team is going to a bowl game, we run over them.
Look, I am worried about North Dakota State.
Oh my God.
I am worried. Okay. Dave, hear me out. Not because that I think they're going to lose, because I don't. But what I see coming out of North Dakota State, when the game concludes, what I see on the field, I am worried about that. Dave, you got an entirely new offensive line. Hold on, let's don't act like you know what I'm saying. This don't matter, bro. You got an entirely new offensive line. We don't know who's going to play starting. We don't know who's going to be the starting running back, which I don't think is that important. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the end all be all, right?
Who cares? Right? Yeah.
We don't know who's the starting defensive lineman. We don't know that. We think we know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So all these pieces got to come together, which, if people believe football is one of the most team-dependent sports out there, how all of a sudden that don't matter now?
It don't matter when you're a Power 4 program going up against an FCS. I don't give a shit. How great North Dakota State is. Nah, man, I'd be worried about North Dakota State if our starting defensive line was Shane Cokes and Chazz Wallace in there like it was last year. But you know what? We're not getting that. We should be at least a little bit better. And, we got an offensive line coach worth a damn. So it should be half decent.
I'm not gonna
say it.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. Quit pinning me in the corner, Dave. Quit pinning me in the corner, Dave. I mean, I'm not. Okay, hold on. See, you making me sound like a bad guy. Look, Dave, when you say we got an offensive line coach, I want to ask a question about that, but it ain't gonna go over well. And I think it's a legit question.
Yeah, he hasn't done it.
So how do you know?
Dude, because he set assignments and communication. Dude, my standards are so low after last year. My standards are so low. Has he come out and said the players are bitches? Has he come out and said the players are too weak? No, he hasn't done all these things. He's checked the box. He's going to be just fine.
Okay.
He's just fine.
Okay.
He's going to be just fine.
Okay, to let people know.
Now, we are giving up 25 plus sacks this year. People just need to understand that from the get-go.
You think? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. I would agree to that. I agree. I give you. Hey, and before you all lose your mind, that's like 2 a game. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So hold on.
2-3 games.
Okay, I give you that.
Let me get to Hustle's super chat here. Hey, appreciate it, by the way. Thank you so much. Losing Jaden already, and most of our safeties are gone at the end of this year. It's going to hurt. I like Jaden in coverage and in tackling. Yes, he was great. And might I say that you are going to absolutely love Carter Stoutmeyer at safety then. If you like Jaden Milliner-Jones tackling, Carter can tackle too, and I think is a little bit bigger than Jaden Milliner-Jones. But let me pull up the scholarship chart here really quick. We can break it down. We haven't talked about this either, Rob, but we did get a crystal ball from a 4-star IMG safety named Alex Graham. So that's wonderful. IMG pipeline, starting to pay some dividends more.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
But this is the scholarship chart minus Carter Stoutmeyer. We'll see what happens with Vito. Is it RJ who's the Kentucky guy? Does he think Vito's sticking around?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. He's in the chat. That's a good question, RJ. I'm still waiting on RJ. Had me up for 14 hours trying to get him to Arizona, and now he want to be ghost all the time. It just jokes, RJ. But yeah, man, let us know, bro. Is Vito is he still around? Man, like I said, they got so many safeties, bro. They should be good at that position. I'm not, and I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm not saying it's the end of the world. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think I would have liked them to keep the guys from the because they didn't have that many anyway. You didn't have that many guys that actually played, you know what I'm saying, some quality minutes anyway. So I would have liked to keep those guys and build on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So and I think that's, and I hope people are not misunderstanding. We're not saying that it's the end of the world. Oh my God, they're gonna lose because they lost Jalen Milliner-Jones. No one's saying that. But you would like to keep those guys.
Right. Yeah. Continuity, growth, development. But I will say, I would rather, I don't know. I feel like in the portal, you can replace some of the more skill position and defensive back position
a
little bit different than you can on the line, right? So as long as we're not losing, and some people might complain about this, as long as we're not losing linebackers right now, as long as we're not losing any more defensive linemen or edges, I'm going to be happy. Anybody else you'd see from those position groups or the offensive line entering the portal on our team? I mean, I would hate to see a guy come here for this semester and then leave already. Like, where's his name? Why am I missing it?
Who you looking
Kerry
for?
Walker, Kerry Walker, if he already feels like he's lost that starting center position.
Well, he's lost it in my book. I've already told you. Hank Zielinski's need to start. Yeah, that's who I think should start. I think it should be Hank Zielinski.
Yeah. And hopefully David Connor comes back because, we need a swing tackle, man. I don't think Philip Houston is – well, shoot, I guess – can we redshirt him?
Has he redshirted? Has he used it? If he hadn't used it, it should – well, who are you looking at?
He hasn't used his red shirt. He hasn't.
Okay. Well, so there you go. You can do that. But I'm
we
sure
redshirt him for next year.
He ain't going for that. He ain't going for that, bro.
Well, let me tell you, right now, me, general manager of CU, sorry, Philip Houston, we're redshirting you. We're putting you on that Barry Bonds plan. This offseason, man.
Oh, I don't see that. No, he'll be gone if they even attempt to do that. You can't redshirt him anyway because you don't have any.
I know, man.
I mean, what are you talking? You lost Savion Washington. Who else you got?
Man, I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. We want to give Jada another shot if we got to put Houston out there. You want to give Jada a shot?
Okay. All right. Now, okay. Let me talk about Jada. He did struggle last season. He did struggle when he played. Man. Okay.
Yeah, he was frozen. He was lagging like a video game. Yes.
But looking at Jada, it looks like, just looking at him, I don't care, I ain't talking about his play. Looking at him, he had a lot of bad weight. When I see Jada today, he looks like he has kind of changed his body, which I think is a testament to the work that he may have put in. So he may be a
line coach.
Yeah, you could. Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, yeah, there you go. I'll give you that one. I'll give you okay, fine. I'll give you that one. I ain't no pushback from me. But I'm more so complimenting Jada on a body transformation, and I think that's the work that he put in on the offseason. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to play well. I'm just saying it looks like he has put some work in. Bro, it looks like he cares.
Yes. And I think, dude, he's like Bionic Man now. Like, we gave him new knees and new hip replacement. So he's going to look like a brand new player out there. You know, I want to see
Oh
what
my
Jada can do.
They clear up the fact that you're not hating on the O-line coach. I think the O-line coach may be great. He may be a great coach. No one's hating on him.
But he's not coming here just bitching about the guys he's got. So he's already better in my book.
He did try to tell y'all. Y'all keep trying to blame Bill O'Boyle. Bill O'Boyle told y'all. He told you what was going on. No one wanted to hear it. And then when it didn't shape out right, people got mad at Bill O'Boyle. Dave.
Well, hey, we will always agree to disagree on our opinion on Bill O'Boyle. But I will say, I do think it would be quite funny if Savion Washington ends up leveling up and transferring to Northwestern. I have no idea what their line looks like, but hey, they had a spot for Jack Bailey.
Yeah,
they should have a spot for Savion. They should tell Jack Bailey to hit that portal to bring in Savion Washington. That's what they should do. But it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this whole thing on the line shakes out. Now, I think somebody was in here asking, David, why the hell would you redshirt a lineman? And it's because he's like 270 pounds. The guy is smaller than Jack Bailey, and you want to have him. I'm knocking over my mic. You want to have him on the field after what we saw last year with Jack Bailey?
Hey, yeah, I don't. Now, someone did tell me that he looks like he can move.
Yes.
Which he should be able to.
He is more athletic. He can move. He's just, you see him getting bull rushed, man. And,
Yeah. He should be able to, he should be a 4'6" guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, you crazy.
Exactly, man. But this is going to be fun to see kind of how all this shakes out. Who else we can bring in? This is now silly season. Some people saying you got to look out for Tyler Johnson. We haven't seen him. I know. Okay, again, guys, I don't understand. Tell me where y'all get your information from, because I don't see, unless I miss interviews, I don't see like, Adam Munster Tiger, Brian Howell talk about this, but like, has Jaden Milliner-Jones been dealing with an injury still this offseason? Is Tyler Johnson, is he injured, or what's going on with him? Do you got any idea, Raw, about those guys? Have you heard anything about them?
No, I hadn't heard anything about them, other than, from last season, but other than that, I think I hadn't heard anything about them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm still going through my depression. I'm depressed right now. So I want y'all to understand.
Well, come on, man. I am your safe space. You can put all your anxieties on the football cards. Coach Prime's gonna make this okay.
I am. I didn't want to, honestly, I didn't want them to lose not one freshman that they got last year. I didn't want them to lose one.
Man, even some of like the guys we'll never see play.
Like who?
Like Asad Wasim. Like those wide receivers. Like none of those guys are ever going to see the field, as much as I love them. I think Jordan Ovue is the only guy that's got a shot outside of Omari Miller. Like Jacob Page.
No, because I think that's normal as far as most wide receivers. You ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I think what they did last year by not playing is what generally happens. You feel what I'm saying? That's what happens. So you come into this season It's the same, bro. It's the same thing as far as me giving the coaches a pass. I get it. I know everybody want to fire every coach. I ain't that guy. I get that, bro. They hate me. I don't know what it is about this
We just
fan
want to
base,
fire a
bro.
few. That's all,
Bro, I don't know what it is about the fan base, bro. They hate coaches. So, I'm one that believes that you got to give them a season, right? And then what they produce and how the team fares the next season, then you can make some type of a decision on them. So the same thing rings true as far as players. A freshman come in, I'm not thinking they. Now, granted, I also understand you either Heisman candidate or you trash. I get that. I get that too. You know what I'm saying? But I think that there is some things in the middle, and I think that a freshman that didn't play last season doesn't mean that they're trash. That means that they're maturing and going through the maturation process, and then you're able to use them the next season. Now, let's say for instance, Asad Wasim doesn't get on the field. Okay, now I would say, all right, bro, it's time for you to look somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And let's be honest about it. A lot of players, well, it ain't a lot. Some players that Colorado is picking up went through what I just described. Didn't hardly play at this previous school. Saw they weren't playing. Then they went to Colorado.
Yeah.
So the same problems people got with Asad Wasim or whoever else.
Where we tell them they're all going to the league. So
there you go, bro.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going dark side.
I'm here to
listen to you. I'm sorry, man.
I'm trying to keep it rational. I am seriously disappointed. I am disappointed because the portal just opened up, and I'm worried. I am concerned. So
yeah, let's take a look at the portal, man. It could have been worse. The start of this could have been worse. But let's go ahead and pull this up right here. All right. So this guy, Alex Howard, this is a guy in our group chat, Raw, that was brought up. This guy is pretty damn good. I would love for us to go after him. 6'2", 230. So bigger guy, bigger than Bentley. And he was at A&M this spring, but dude is already transferring out. Lower level guy, Youngstown State. Okay. But yeah, has been here, been in college football since 2020, almost 1,200 snaps played. Granted, G5 level, so of course you got to take this with a grain of salt, but 65 solo tackles, 10 assists, 75 total, small missed tackle percentage, graded really well against the run specifically. Seems like, yeah, so can rush the passer a little bit as well, had 4 sacks. So this would be a guy that I would be totally happy bringing in here. I don't know if we're going to get a DJ Lundy type of guy in this portal period, like I was saying earlier, but sure, let's bring in Alex Howard. Why the hell not? Whoops.
Yeah. And he seems the type of player that Colorado would pick up. So yeah. I think that's achievable. You know what I mean? I think it is. So yeah, that'd be the type of guy. I mean, the premier players, I don't know if those are obtainable, but guys like this, yeah, you can snatch them.
Yeah. And it seems like mainly right now, again, it's a lot of cornerbacks, wide receivers entering the portal. Again, we got some linemen from Colorado. But man, I wish Savion stuck around, man. It's I think our offensive line is better with some competition. Where's the diamond man when you need him?
You're right. Hey, that's what they need to do. Hey, put that diamond man to work. They ain't working him hard enough. That's the problem.
That's right. Put the diamond man to work. Okay, Rod, I got another question for you, or another topic. Rudy Wright coming in here from Twitter. Appreciate it. Saying just a question because I have no idea. What's better, the Big 12's D-line or the Pac-12's? And I would say probably the Big 12.
Yeah, I probably would agree with you. I couldn't name any specifics. Like My whole argument last season why I thought they would do a little bit better than what they did because I thought the trench play was weak in the Pac-12 when they only put 3 defensive linemen in the whole draft the previous season.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean 3, bro. The entire draft. So I thought maybe that would work in Colorado's advantage, but I couldn't tell you as far as if you was to ask me, are we including Texas and Oklahoma or not?
No.
If you're not, it's probably almost a wash. But I would assume that they're a little bit better, bro, just a tad bit.
Yeah. I would assume that. I mean, they're just some smash mouth teams, man, in the Big 12. So they might not have these names and whatnot, but I think they're going to be tough players. I mean, yeah, even this past year is kind of weird because you'll see a handful of UCLA guys from their front 7 get drafted this year. Of course, Oregon's front 7 was very good this past year as well. Washington's going to have some guys drafted, and that's just not typical. So they came off of a really bad year in terms of NFL draft guys, from the front 7 the year previous. But I mean, they Pac-12 definitely had an up year when it came to some of that talent.
Right. And you're going to have better defensive linemen. Sheer fact. I mean, if you just go on the fact that where most of the teams are located. So you're going to get, you can walk out of your back door. It may not be, you know what I'm saying? It may not be the best of the best, but they grow them down there. So you're going to have your trench play is going to be a little bit better, which is the argument against people have with the problem they have with SEC for the most part. They like the schools are where they grow them. So it's easier. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to obtain.
Yes. Nah, Lamont, I'm going to disagree with you on there. Pac-12 does not always have talent. Actually, the Pac-12 for most of its existence as the Pac-12, not the 10, was pretty dog shit outside of like a couple teams and a few different years. I want to exactly say that. But anyways, Solid Gold brought up this question. I think we should cover it. Where is it? This isn't the question, but I'll bring it up here. Nepotism. Is nepotism a reason these guys are leaving? And can we define what nepotism is? Because we got 2 coaches with sons on the team. Isn't nepotism family member related, like people getting positions because of who their daddy is? Isn't that the definition of nepotism?
Pretty much. I don't think that's why he's leaving, though. I don't agree to that. So, but hey, I love Solid Gold to death, but you know how he gets. Sometimes he can go.
You can go a little.
You got to catch Solid Gold in the first 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Solid. Log off and log back in, then start commenting.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, you start the clock over.
Exactly.
So I guess favoring relatives, friends, but I mean, all coaching staffs have favorites.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
I feel like the guys for most of the time, like outside the offensive line last year, felt like the guys that were the better players pretty much played. We could argue. We were just talking about this on the phone this afternoon. Why was Javon Antonio playing if he was hurt over somebody like Omari Miller? But
exactly.
Hey, there were a couple questions there, but I think is Jaden Milliner-Jones not leaving because he feels like, or we feel like, guys ahead of him aren't better than him, and he feels like he needs to start this year? I don't think that's the case. I think Shiloh and Cameron Silman-Craig are both really good college safeties, and I don't think that-that's earth-shattering.
Yeah, I would agree. I agree with that. Cam for sure. They're better players. He's a better player for sure. And why you laugh, Dave? Why'd you laugh, Dave?
Dude, it's just, man, like, yeah, let's debate this. I mean, who would be getting preferential? Well, I'm going to get myself in a bad situation here, but
don't do that.
Man, preferential treatment.
I don't think that's the case, bro. I don't think that's the case. Now, if you want to argue me, is that how they called some games last season? Did that have something to do with it? Then we might can have a discussion. But I don't even think then it's because of family or anything like that. It's because those were your strongest players on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say, I will join the nepotism bandwagon if we were talking about this earlier too. If Omari Miller's not starting, that man's got to be on the football field this year.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's a good thing Will Shepherd's not there. It's a good thing Will Shepherd's not there, bro.
Because he'd be in that portal if he was.
No. Not even. No. I think if Will Shepherd was there now, I think that would be a room for a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this is my thought. Want to hear your thoughts on this? We might have talked about this, but I think, hey, with Will Shepherd coming in here, the assurgence of Omari Miller, you got LeJontay Wester, you got Jimmy Horn, you got, those four guys right there. You got Jordan Onavue. I'm probably forgetting somebody that's fairly decent. Caleb Matheson there, whatever. Just have Travis Hunter play corner 100% of the time, bring him in on third downs, have him play wide receiver on third downs and in 2-minute drills. And you'll be going 4 wide anyways, but I think you got enough receivers to where you can have Omari Miller and Will Shepherd out there consistently with LeJontay Wester. And we got to keep Travis Hunter healthy. Now, I know he was hurt because of a cheap shot, but it continues to go into this narrative that this guy's never played a full season healthy in college football. And the draft people are going to hit that thing all the time if he is hurt this year again. I think one of the goals needs to be to make sure that he plays all 12 regular season games, and he better play that bowl game. We better not see him and Shedeur sit out. I'm going to be pissed off if that happens because we haven't won a bowl game in 20 years. That's
Dave,
what do you think about that idea?
Dave, get ready to be pissed off. Because if they make a bowl game, I do not want Shedeur Sanders or Travis. I mean, hold on. If it's a bowl game that I think that they're going to go to, right? I don't want them playing in that bowl game. Now, if they make it to a New Year's Day bowl game, all right, that's a whole nother story. But, bro, the Pop-Tart Bowl, I'm sorry, I don't want them out there.
Dude, I want them playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Come on, Dave.
Dude, did you see the memes? Hell yeah, I want them playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl. I want to put a banner up there in Folsom that says motherfucking Pop-Tart Bowl champions.
Come on, Dave. They cannot play in that bowl, bro. They cannot do that, bro. They can't play in that.
Don't you want to get rid of the narrative that Prime can't win the big game? You can't win the bowl games?
I didn't subscribe to that anyway. I didn't subscribe to that narrative, bro. I did not subscribe to that narrative. I think that was a bunch of BS.
Sorry, I gotta interrupt. Slick Money, man, I hate these takes. This is bullshit, guys. You just think Shiloh's just trash? No, Shiloh's a better player than Jaden Milliner-Jones right now. I'm sorry, but we needed him here for the long run.
Man,
but let's not go crazy,
bro. I keep seeing people in the comments talking about Jalen Milliner-Jones. I don't know. I guess it's one person saying that he went on scholarship. When did that change?
Oh, that's not true. He was on scholarship.
Yeah, I was like, when did that happen, man?
Yeah,
bro, when did that happen?
No.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. No, man, you can't do him like that. You can't play in the bowl game,
dude.
Bowls are irrelevant.
I'm gonna be pissed though if we run out this whole thing. I'm switching up. I don't expect Prime and the coaching staff to do it any differently than they did last year, but I'm gonna be pissed if Travis Hunter ends up hurt again. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm not gonna be happy about that either, especially for him, because I think if he missed, I think I agree with you. If he missed significant time, I think that's going to affect his draft stock. I believe that. So, he needs to stay healthy, which I'm not concerned with. I don't think he's not gonna be healthy, but yeah, I want to play in all the games, bro. I want to play all 12 games for sure.
Yeah, dude. Being Pop-Tart Bowl champion. I want to see them eat that Pop-Tart mascot, man. That was awesome.
It's a meaningless bowl, Dave. It's a meaningless bowl.
It's absolutely meaningless, but it has meaning to me.
But Dave, what people need to understand is you are a true Colorado Buffalo fan.
Yes.
People need to understand that. So when people hear you
I
speak,
want to win a damn bowl game. I don't care if it's a SpongeBob SquarePants bowl.
Yeah, exactly. So I understand I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, when you're a fan of the university, period, irregardless of who's the coach, you want to see what's best for the university, not necessarily for the individual or coach.
Yeah. I just man, this is gonna piss people off, but Bo Nix played in his meaningless bowl game this year.
Oh, Dave. Dave. Listen, man. Come on, bro. He needed to. He got to prove that he can play football. What are you talking about, Dave? What are you talking about? He needed to, and I'm sorry, bro. Bo Nix will never wipe what I saw at Auburn away. Let me tell you something. That's like Bo Nix at Auburn is like my Javon Antonio take, bro, and Calvin Johnson. They won't let it go. They won't let me get past that. I can't let it get past Auburn, bro.
Oh man, dude.
Bro, you looked at his stuff. How many short passes did he have?
Oh man, he had a ton. 30% of his passes.
And what was the next closest guy? I think you mentioned how he compared to his contemporaries. You know what I'm saying?
He actually threw more passes over the center of the field and downfield more than any other quarterback in this class.
But 30% of them was what though?
Well, yeah, the 30% were at the line of scrimmage or behind, but I'm talking about forward. I'm talking about forward, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
That guy was throwing down the middle of the field more than anybody.
I got you. On his other 70, on his other 70%. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, on his other 70%. Yeah. But 30%.
Dan Lanning fixed him. Dan Lanning fixed him.
Yeah, bro. Listen, man. No, I ain't fixed. He just he played it safe and took a shot here and there. Dude, no, bro. I'm sorry. And with the best, bro. It ain't. Oh my God! See, you should have started.
Are you really going to turn me into an Oregon fan right now,
bro?
You can't be doing that,
bro. Listen, man. Hey, on his Oregon team that recruits at a premier level, and nobody other than USC is even close in the conference. No one's listen. It ain't like Alabama. People need to understand. Alabama, Georgia, they recruit well, but their peers in the conference recruits well. USC in the Pac-12, Oregon in the Pac-12 is Oregon, USC, and then the drop-off is such, bro.
Yeah. Washington
so
was
far
not
away,
killing
bro.
it like that. They were not killing it like that.
No, bro. And then, so I'm sorry, I can't give you no credit because you got blue chippers through and through. And everybody else got their players from the swap meet. No, man, I ain't give you no, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, bro.
Watch him have a better career than Caleb Williams.
Okay, that is not a crazy take. Caleb Williams is going to Chicago.
And he's just sensitive, dude. I don't think he's got the mental makeup to make it there, dude. He should have asked out immediately. Once the Bears got that first pick, he should have said, man, I'm thinking about coming back. I'm thinking about this, yada, yada, yada. And then, I would have just skipped all the meetings with the Bears. I wouldn't have done any testing, anything like that. Would have completely blown them off. And, what were to happen if you were drafted by a team that you didn't want to play for and you refused to sign a contract? Like, do you just go back into the draft the next year? Like, what happens?
I think they still own your rights.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I think that's what they do.
Yeah. But yeah.
So don't get me started on that. I'm sorry, man. I'm my fault. I know we ain't talking about Bo Nix. Yeah, you kind of triggered me with Bo Nix. You woke me up with the Bo Nix take. Bro, listen, bro, I saw him at Auburn. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But let's talk about Auburn. Let's talk about Auburn. All right.
Okay.
Auburn, man, it's one of the worst SEC program environments you could be in. I mean, right?
I would agree with
We-
that. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that. I think Auburn is a good program, but they think Auburn reminds me a cheaper version of Notre Dame fans. They think they should compete for national championships constantly, and they don't. The only difference between the two is Auburn actually has the ability to win national championships when
Yes.
Notre Dame doesn't. So, yeah, bro, listen, man. Notre Dame's not winning that championship, bro. So that's the only problem, bro. They're boosters and man, they lose their mind. They fire national championship coaches. They fire coaches that went to national championship game but lost. They're weird. They're weird. Yeah, they're weird, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they're like Aggie fans, but like you said, Auburn can actually get and win national titles. But
yeah, they can.
They would have just been better off keeping Gus Malzahn there.
You doggone right. You are doggone right about that.
And I think we're the only two people to say that on YouTube.
Bro.
Like how did Gus Malzahn become a meme guy? Like, I feel like he's another guy that's just guilty by association, like Savion Washington, just got a bad rap for being a decent coach.
Bro, he's a great coach, offensive guru. Wrote a book. Guys, man, wrote a book about on offense, bro. A lot of people follow his way. Man, Gus Malzahn off the chain. He off the chain. We ain't talking about UCF, but people gonna get a close eye on what he does. They'll see what he does. He's a great coach, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for that game. Y'all, if you got any more questions for me and Raw, put them in the chat. We'll wrap up here in probably 10 minutes or so. But, Angela McClellan, longtime listener, says, right, Dave. Maybe she meant WTF, Rawhide. You want them to go. Wait, what? Right, Dave? You want them to go to January Bowl from 4-8. You boggish hide, crawl before you walk. Wait, what?
I am the guy about crawling before you walk. I don't even.
What, dude? You're predicting like 6-7 wins. You're exactly like that is exactly crawl. Crawl before you walk, or walk before you run, or whatever, man. Until I see Aaron Donald suit up for this team, I'm not saying we got a national championship team right now.
Not Aaron Donald. I heard your other show today. Somebody talked about Aaron Donald. I was like, guys, okay, hold on. Can I explain something to him real quick? Okay, here we go. Listen, man.
Please.
You don't want to live.
Because I'm not getting through.
You don't want to live in the area of, I'm going to make my 6-foot defensive tackle be good. That's not the area you want to. Oh, come on, we got to give him 6, but okay, 5'11". You don't want to live in that world. I mean, bro, that's like you going to the dice table and all you bet is 2 snake eyes and midnight, which is 12. If you just betting on midnight, you know what I'm saying, the snake eyes, you're going to lose your money. That ain't the area you want to live in. You want to live in an area where you want your defensive tackles to be 6'2" or higher and well over 300 pounds. Yeah. That's the world you want to live in. If you got to make an excuse, anytime you say this, well, my little 6-foot defensive tackle, he has a chance because he can beat Aaron Donald. You have just said that he's not that good. That's what you said.
Yes.
You just admit it. Bro, think about it. Hey, Dave, no one says Amari McNeil is going to be somebody and he's close to the regular size. You see what I'm saying? When people fit how you're supposed to be, no one said, well, he can. Bro, anytime you start saying stuff like that, bro, that means he ain't gonna be that good.
Dude, it's playing lotto odds. I mean, I think this is gonna be my response, is that hey, well, so-and-so, Aaron Donald was small and he's amazing. I'm going to say, well, J.J. Watt was a walk-on at Wisconsin. Why don't we just fill our D-line with walk-ons?
I know, bro.
Why don't we just do that?
I don't get it, bro.
Angela did correct this. This is helpful. Thank you. She says, trying to say, be realistic. We did the same shit last year talking about a bowl game. Now this year, a bowl game is realistic, but January bowl is misleading. I think, well, now, again, we all came in with super high expectations. Well, the most of us did. And I would say my 8 wins last year was very high. But now we know the baseline. So I feel like we can have a little bit more of a realistic idea of where this team should be at, and it should be the freaking Pop-Tart Bowl game.
Let's don't act like they couldn't have won 6 games last season.
Yeah.
Let's not act like what we saw on the field had anything to do with the lack of players that they had. They should have won 6 games.
Yes. Again, Stanford, we learned from that. We're not going to have a Stanford this year. If we do, if we have a Stanford this year, bro, I'm retiring this channel. We cannot blow a 29-point lead.
Oh, don't say that, Dave.
You're a bunch of nerds.
No. He'll be out.
Because if we are going to have a Stanford, it's week 1 against North Dakota State, man. It's week 1 against a bunch of 5'8" white guys from North and South Dakota.
Dave, I can't even comment on that.
But they got a bunch of Aaron Donalds. They're a bunch of 5'11" guys that play hard. A bunch of Aaron Donalds.
Oh, bro, I'm just gonna let that one slide. I'm just gonna say though, bro, don't say that. Because
yeah, guys, let's give Chidozie the courtesy of just giving him his own agency to ride his own destiny. Let's do that. Let's just do that, please.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that. I'm in agreement with that. The poor guy. He's another one that has went through a roller coaster. I hear people, they were all behind him, and the next thing you know, I hear people crapping on him. I don't understand it, bro. BJ, they done ran him off per Alpha Rule. He ain't coming because the fan base and ran him off. But
no, I want you here, BJ Green. You're amazing. I don't care if you half-ass 50% of your plays. You're amazing. Those other 50%, man.
Yeah, bro. This fan base, bro. Hey, and guess what? And then they think I'm home. Huh?
Dude, I don't get it, Rock, because you say it with a smile on your face, man.
Bro, I don't even talk. I rarely even talk bad about players because I don't. I use them.
No. I feel like I'm harder on the players than you.
You are way harder on players than I am.
And I feel like I'm harder on the coaches.
You are way harder on coaches than I am. Yes, you are. People don't believe in giving it, man. Has society got so microwave where if your linebackers right ain't the best in the world, you need to fire your coach? I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that, bro. I don't even understand that.
Dude, I swear people expect this thing to be like their fantasy football team. You just go get another one. Go get another guy that can produce and all that. Man.
I did talk about Jada. I'm hoping he would. I did say negative things about Jada, but
we all did.
I'm hoping
it was more for memes. It was more to just laugh.
Yeah. I think he had to be hurt because I have absolutely never seen a guy get ran by twice before he got out of the stands. I have never seen that in my life. I was like, and the thing about it, I was campaigning for Jada, so I was watching him closely because I truly felt like they can't be that bad. So I was like, Coach Prime, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm being critical. You need to play Jada. And it turns out that Coach Prime does know what he's doing because Jada should not have been on the field. So I got to give him credit for that.
And Lamont, you're totally right. Hell yeah, I was excited about all these players, man. I thought we were winning 8 games last year. But as you see what happens on the tape, there's going to be players that I will defend. I will defend Shane Cokes. I will defend Carter Stoutmeyer. I will defend Cormani McClain. I will defend Travis Hunter, playing 200 snaps against Stanford or something crazy like that. It's only a matter of time before you get burned. It just happens. But,
yeah, of course. Everybody gets beat.
But I think people get confused when I'm saying we need better guys. Of course, because we could always be better. Until we're at Alabama or Georgia's level, we could always be better. Right. But I'm trying to talk about, like, from the perspective of, like, contending for a conference championship. We need better players. But if we don't contend for a conference championship this next year, I'm not going to be upset about it. Like,
well, you've heard me say, if I see him against North Dakota State and Shador is under center, lines up under center, 12-0, baby, 12-0. I'm drinking all the Colorado Kool-Aid, bro.
Then we need to play some bets on live together.
If he lines up on the center, which I've heard that they hadn't been doing that, so I guess I'm a little disappointed. They did like 3 times. They did on 3 plays in a row, I think, last year, and the first one was successful. And I thought I was going to see it again, and I gained a lot of yards, and I saw him. Then he did it again, and then they passed it, and I was just like, "Why did you do that?" But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the point I'm making is that if they line up on the center, bro, yeah, 12-0, baby.
Yeah,
12-0, baby.
How many points per game you think we average this year?
Probably about the same. Probably about the same as last season. It'll probably be the same. Because I think they're going to play. I think they're going to play a slower paced offense.
So around 30 points a game.
Yeah, 30 points a game. I think he's going to have less. I think Shador's stats is going to be less. I think he's going to have less stats than passing stats than he did last season. And if that's the case, then I think that they're going to have a successful season.
Guys, what does this donut emoji mean now?
I don't even know what that means.
Man.
I don't even know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means, bro. What does that mean?
Oh, man, this is so funny, man. I can't wait. And what are all these numbers? What are people saying in here? Oh, okay, what we're going to average. Basement says 28. You can't be a hater and say 28. That's great.
Yeah,
24, ran 67. 34, I'm down with that. Where's my guy saying we're averaging 55 points a game? Where is that guy? I love that guy. He was also calling our guys Aaron Donald. That guy.
Who calls it? Which one calls him Aaron Donald? Which one? Who says
forget
that?
His name, man.
Oh,
I forget his name.
Tell him to come to my channel, bro, so I can talk to him. Tell him to get on the panel.
It means I'm glazing. Stop glazing. Man, I love it.
I think it's disrespect. Glaze is disrespect.
Man, I love it. Well, man, I might as well just put a donut next to my name on Twitter, man. Yeah, I feel like this works. This whole thing works well. But hey, Ra, Dark Side Dave moment right now. Okay.
Oh, Dave,
you need to talk me out of it. You need to talk me
out
of it.
Don't do it, Dave.
You need to talk me out of it.
Don't do it.
Is Philip Houston just Coach Holt's version of Jack Bailey? Like, is this going to be the undersized guy that's coming in there if we don't get another offensive tackle, something like that? He was like one of our first offensive lines to commit. And you remember this, it was on National Signing Day where Jordan Seaton didn't sign. So everybody was pissed off because, he came up with this bullshit excuse of Wi-Fi. He just really needed to go see the Diamond Man. He needed a little upper and some salary, I would assume. But, Philip Houston committed that day, and it was just terrible timing. Everybody's pissed off. And then you see on the website he weighs 250. Is this just going to be our version of Jack Bailey where they're just going to throw – because he's running with the second team right now. I know that there's not really anybody else that he can run with, but I am worried about having another Jack Bailey situation. I don't want any undersized guys hitting the field That worries me.
Well, I don't think you need to be worried. I don't think you need to be worried. I think he's playing with what he's got. Is that dude? Hey, let's just be serious question. Is he really that small? I mean, is he really that small?
I mean, he's probably around 270, right? I think that's what he said. So 270 is literally Jack Bailey's size. Well, I think Jack Bailey's 280.
See, it's hard for me to believe that he's really that size. Maybe he is. I get it. Those weights, bro. Sometimes they don't. They ain't updated. It's hard for me to believe that dude's 270 pounds. He's gonna play the tackle, bro. Power 4 football. I don't know about that, bro. I question that. If he is, they got more problems than Jalen Milliner-Jones if he's playing.
How long? If this channel can really blow up and make me a millionaire or something like that, then I could start giving like real amounts of money to the collective. You know what I would have guys do, Raw? I would get these 4-star guys or these 3-star guys, tell them, you know what? Just sit out for a year and train. I'm going to pay you, hundreds of thousands of dollars to just train for a year and just put as much HGH and steroids into you as possible.
Dang.
And then commit to Colorado the next year where you're outside of the testing cycle. And now we're cooking with gas, baby. We're cooking with gas on the lines.
Man, you've been OG today since you've been on. I was trying to be nice so you wouldn't lose your mind, but Dave, you're insane. You're insane. Hey, but I get it.
That's illegal. Yes. Yes.
No duh. No,
if you're not cheating, you're not trying. That's why I got no issue with Connor Stallions, man. That's why you're never gonna hear any complaints from me about Michigan, being a fake champion, anything like that. Nah, man.
You know what? But you can say that when I'm on here because they're just gonna blame me. They're not gonna blame you. They're gonna blame me, bro. You get away with everything, bro.
I like it. I guess. I mean, people are always saying, Dave, you play football. Guys, like I was like 140 pounds when I entered college. I did not have the body to even consider playing football growing up. You do not want to do that. I'm one of those guys that sat his ass on the couch Saturdays and Sundays and just watched football every weekend of my entire life. And
bro, listen, man. Washington's coach didn't play football either. So what?
Hey, Mike Leach never played football either. Maybe I can be the Mike Leach of YouTube one day.
There you go.
But
there you go, bro.
Yeah, I had to cheat. You know what? Yeah. And and you're crazy if you don't think Georgia and any of those other programs don't have guys on cycles out there, man. I mean, we play like a team that was not on steroids this last year. Even if we're not doing steroids, we need to act like we do steroids. It's about the mental warfare. When we're going up against North Dakota State, they need to know that this whole team's been juicing and we're about to get, our ass kicked by CU, that type of thing.
I don't disagree with most what you said. I don't know about the performance enhancing drugs, but I don't disagree with most of that.
Let's see.
Don't disagree with most of that.
Yeah,
but again, I I'm saying the crawling before you walk. Last year, with me, I think last year was a success. And if they win 6 or 7 games, this will be a success. This year will be a success. Yeah. Jalen Milliner-Jones don't matter. The Savion Washingtons won't matter. The Chazz Wallaces won't matter. So they'll be on the right trajectory. If that said that right.
Yes. All right. Let's leave it off here. I would juice Mata. I would have everybody doing the juice again. Baseball, the MLB killed my love for baseball with just going after all my guys, all my baseball idols that were all juicing, and they were all amazing. And Barry Bonds was amazing. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, all these guys. And you're lying to me. You're lying to me if you don't think Frank Thomas did steroids, because he looked just like the rest of the guys. But that's another conversation. Raw, Give me some names of some guys you want to see hit the portal, man. Come on, just give me
on Colorado squad.
Yeah.
I want to see Omarion Miller hit the portal.
What? You're going dark side on us.
No, I'm just joking. I just want to see how they hit. No. But I would like to see. I think Savion Washington. Is it Savion Washington? Wilkerson. Savion Wilkerson.
People are saying that he might hit the portal. I think that's fine. He might even be 4th on the depth chart right now.
Yeah, he probably. I think for his benefit, if he wants to play football,
yes,
and get on the field, if those boxes are checked, I would like to see. Probably he needs to hit the portal. Who else?
We got DV Harris leaving. Is he even on this chart?
Is he?
I thought he already left.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was around or not.
He's not even on here.
So, but other than that, that's it, bro. That's all.
All right. I'm gonna piss some people off with this. My one name, I would just like this scholarship chart freed up in this way. Jace Feely's got to hit that portal, man. We got Mata for place kicking, and we got walk-on Gerlach nailing 62-yarders outside. He can kick the kickoffs just fine. He can kick the touchbacks just fine. Jace Feely, hit the portal, man. We don't need 2 scholarship spots for kickers.
Your homeboy kids cannot hit the portal, bro.
That's nepotism. That's daddy ball right there.
I'm just saying, they just don't hit the portal, bro.
But hey, if you're gonna play daddy ball, it might as well just be with a kicker. I'm not gonna freak out. Jason's literally better than Mata. Pog, tell me how, man. That dude was kicking it out of bounds.
He just talking. He don't believe that. That was one of my Omarion Miller. That's what he's trying to. He was just messing around. He don't believe that. He cannot possibly believe that.
Dude, yeah, that's some donuts. That's some donuts right there.
Yeah, he doesn't believe that, bro. He don't.
Yeah, I thought DV graduated. I thought he was out of eligibility. What is going on here? Anyways, guys. Ra, I'm gonna wrap this up. Extremely appreciative of your time.
No, bro, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
And don't be sad, man. This is just the name of the game. This is just what happens.
I will admit, I am a little sad, bro. I am a little sad. I'm not happy about that at all, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know what to say. No, I'm not happy about that at all, bro.
Yeah, well,
Jalen Milliner-Jones. That's what I've been arguing all year.
Yes.
The high school guy. See, I guess people don't believe in development. Is that what happened?
No, our guy JB doesn't like it. Our guy, or no, not JB. BP. He does not like it. He just wants to bring in the transfers.
Bro, I don't understand it, bro. Sorry about the dog. Bailey's losing her mind, bro. Bailey's losing her mind.
Okay, one last question, Ron. Are you going to be on later tonight? It sounds like the people got a lot to get off their chest.
Oh yeah, come on, hey, those of you who hadn't listened to me, come on. Soon as I'm over here, soon as we're done here, I'll go on live. Guys, I cannot give you 5 hours tonight. Guys, cannot give you 5 hours. Okay, so I'll go live soon as me and Dave's done. Y'all come on over to join. If you all are don't like losing in 3 years. I said, don't like losing in 3 years. I said, who's he talking? Is he talking about the person or talking about the offense?
I thought he meant to say I, but he doesn't like losing.
Okay, I don't like losing 3 years. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Out.
People trolling us about this. RJ's got to be trolling. He's got to be trolling.
He got to be. Come on, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
I'm gonna have to put RJ in timeout just for that.
Hey, if Omarion Miller, I was just joking. If Omarion hit the port, I'm done. I'm done. I have no faith. I have no faith if he hits the port.
Yeah. RJ, you're lucky. You're lucky I'm ending this stream.
Yeah.
Put you in timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, DV Harris. Oh, I see why they mentioned because DV Harris hit the portal.
Yeah, but he wasn't even on the roster, dude.
I didn't
He
think
wasn't
he
even
was.
on the
I thought he
spring
was
roster.
already gone. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, he was already
gone.
gone. Old news. I told you. I gave it to you here first, like months ago. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably, but
anyway, everybody, tell them to come on over. Before we come on over, I'll be going here and let these people get it off because I know they're gonna lose their mind. And oh my God, they're gonna lose their mind. And then we can square it out from that. They'll probably, Ro, you lying. I already seen some people in your chat already that's listening to your side. Ro don't give a crap about their side, your side. I meant to say I don't like losing for 3 years to develop freshmen.
yeah,
The portal matches today.
I guess we'll agree to disagree on there, BP. But Chico said a big name's hitting the portal. I think that was probably Jaden Milliner-Jones. Hopefully that was it, because I feel like a big name to Chico is Jaden Milliner-Jones. Because
what do people say? BP. I ain't gonna do it right now.
Do it.
I know you got to go.
No. Do it. Say it.
Why do people think? See, this is what's bothering me. People say I don't like losing for 3 years. That's why I don't want freshmen. The Kansas coach lose for 3 years. BP, the Kansas coach lose for 3 years, bro. Hold on. Okay, guys, y'all do understand. Next year, forget Coach Prime. Let's just put Coach Prime to the side. Year 3 is the firing year for every coach. Year 3 is the firing year. Who goes more than 3 years of losing?
Oh,
who does that and keep their job? I don't know who does that. Like, I don't even understand that. And BP say we ain't Kansas. Colorado is exactly Kansas.
We're a prettier version of Kansas.
Yes. So
yes, I will say that. And actually, we're a prettier, shittier version of Kansas if we're talking about basketball and football success as of late.
Yeah, I don't even understand that. People say, well, he's trying to win now. What? Okay, the first year you won 4. What? Don't get me started.
They're not holding back, man. They're talking about Coach Hart. Oh, man, Coach Hart.
I know, man. Bro, don't get me started, bro.
He's got this year with me. He's got this year with me, or I'm putting him in the portal. But we might need him to suit up at left tackle if depending on how this portal season works out. So y'all don't be hating Coach Hart too much, because we might have to have him suit up.
No, man, it's just weird, bro. It's weird to me. I don't get it. I promise you, I don't get it. But it is what it is. It doesn't matter.
This is the thing, especially with the free transfers right now. You can do unlimited transfers. Indoctrinate them when they're at their youngest, man. Think if you recruit the high school heavily, man, just indoctrinate them. Indoctrinate them to it's what all the good football teams. And I'm not talking about just CU, dude. You can talk about it at Notre Dame. You can talk about it at Texas A&M. You can talk about it at Florida State. You just indoctrinate them when they're young, and that way they'll feel more loyal.
Yeah, I guess you're right. On that.
But it's like once these guys have already made the business decision once, it's more likely that they're going to do it again, right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be transient. What we talked about earlier on the phone that I don't want to happen, but it's gonna end up being that way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna get started because I'll just save you. I'm not gonna burn your channel up. Get on my soapbox and preaching. So
I always get comments. Thank God Coach Hayes isn't in here, because I'd be getting comments about him ruining my brand. Anyways, Yeah, I'm gonna start to call this the Coach Hart fixation, the Coach Hart kink, because that's what it is, the Coach Hart kink. But BP, I'm gonna log off, but maybe I'll hop on to Rawhide Show later.
Yeah, come on, Pop, hop on. Let's hear it from the fans. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear from the fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, GNIP, the heart fixation is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though, man. I'm a kinky guy, so.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. They want to fire everybody, bro. Everybody.
Fire
And
everybody.
Fire
everybody. Hire no dude
right.
with any coaching experience just because he's got a gold jacket. Just have a. But I will vouch for Ray Lewis over Coach Hart. I will vouch for CTE Antonio Brown to coach our linebackers over Coach Hart right now. So that yeah.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that.
Yeah. Coach Hart King. Anyways, Raw. I appreciate your time.
All right, bro. We'll end it here, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. Y'all come holler at me, man. Soon as the show over, we'll be headed over here. Me and Dave. Well, hopefully Dave come with me so I can really say like I want to say it.
I'll stop by for a little bit later on.
Yeah, there you go. I can't give you 5 hours. Let them know that I cannot give them 5 hours
today. That's what you always say.
You're right. I take an FCS coach over Hart. Isn't that what he is?
He is an FCS coach. Yeah, man. Like, anyways, guys, enjoy the silly season of transfer portal madness. It's happening. Y'all go over to Rawhide Show and y'all just fight it out. I want multiple Raw tunes coming out of the show tonight. So let's be sure to put on a good one. Shout out to Hustle Montana again for the $20 super chat.
Hustle.
Extremely generous. And all right, we'll see you guys later. Go Buffs.
Go Buffs.